Olivia knew that it was a little too late for a run, and yet she went to the park anyway. She needed it. Her body ached for it. When she had a particularly long day, she needed to move her body. Stretching, working out, running, walking, something. It was less about her body and more about her mind. Her brain needed a rest. It needed to focus on something other than an interview or her coworkers. By focusing on moving her body, her brain was afforded a reprieve. She placed her earbuds in her ears and turned on her music. Seether blared in her ears. Metal music was what she ran to. It was so loud that she didn't have a chance to think. It pushed out all thoughts. Her body started moving. The entire trail was long, so she always started off with a walk, something to wake her body up. She glanced around, looking for anyone else out for a walk. She was alone. While she liked it that way, it was still a little worrying to be alone on such a long trail. Olivia turned her music down so she could hear if anyone was around. After walking a quarter mile, she started running. The path grew darker as the sun disappeared behind the trees. She paid it no mind. The lights along the path turned on at dusk. Low lights, but it was something. For a second, not even a full second, Olivia thought about turning around. She had a treadmill she could have used. She didn't have to run the trail by herself, but she liked being outside. She was the kind of person that walked longer when she had a destination in sight. She didn't have that on a treadmill. Outside, she knew where she was going or where she wanted to end up, and that helped her keep moving. And the scenery was beautiful with its lush, tall trees. Wicked-looking trees with twisted bark and big, heavy limbs. Beautiful flowers that cradled the path. The sound of birds chirping overhead. It created the perfect oasis. There was a pond deeper in the trail, but she wasn't going that way. She followed the path and then turned right. There was another path, but it wasn't paved like the other. It was a clear path, but paved in dirt. She liked the path and took it often. It was longer than the other one and wasn't as straight. She loved circling the different trees and flowers, and the big tree in the middle of the forest. The largest tree in the area, it hovered over all the others with an imposing shadow. She always wondered why it was so big. It was so deep in the forest that people rarely saw it. She had tried to explain it to people, and most of them didn't seem to know what she was talking about. She kept running. Her lungs started to burn. Her legs ached, but she knew she could keep going. If Olivia had been paying closer attention, if her music wasn't so loud, she would have heard the footsteps behind her. They weren't running, but they followed her every movement as if they already knew where she was headed. If she had been paying better attention, she would have seen the rock before her feet. But that was what she loved about running. She loved the way it allowed her brain to zone out and focus on moving her body. She stumbled on the rock, falling to her knees. Her right knee hit the sharp edge. She yelped as the pain rippled through her leg. "Damn it!" Her earbuds fell out of her ears, and then she heard it. Feet shuffling behind her. Before she even had the chance to look behind her, a cord moved in front of her eyes. Next thing she knew, she couldn't breathe. The back of her head fell against a hard surface. Her hands pulled at the cord around her neck. She couldn't pull it away. Her fingers dug into the hands, pulling the cord tighter and tighter, but the surface was too smooth. Olivia fought, kicking, scratching, doing everything she could, but nothing worked. Her vision blurred, her lungs burned for more air. Then nothing. Olivia woke with a jolt. Cold water cascaded down her face. She struggled against the rope pinning her to the large tree she had been heading toward. "What are you doing?" Her head ached. Her throat was raw. Pain radiated throughout her entire body. Her head flooded with thoughts and worries, her heart vibrating in her chest. She looked up, her breath caught in her throat. Several hooded figures stood before her.